How to talk about yourself. You'd think it would be the easiest thing in the world, right? I mean, who knows you better than you? But then someone asks, so tell me about yourself, and suddenly it gets tricky. Well, today we're going to break it all down with a super simple guide.
Ah, there it is, the classic question. You hear it at parties, in a new class, maybe on the first day of a job. It's probably one of the most common questions you'll ever hear, but man, sometimes it's the most dreaded.
And even though it sounds so simple, it can make your mind just go completely blank. Your brain starts spinning, right? What do I say? Is that interesting? Am I boring them? It can feel like a pop quiz, but I promise you it's not.
So, let's just take all that pressure off. Today, we're going to make answering this question easy and, yeah, maybe even a little fun. We're going to do it by creating a great answer piece by piece, using a few simple building blocks. You ready to start building?
Okay, every good structure needs a solid foundation. So our very first building block is the basics. These are just the simple need-to-know facts that give someone a quick, clear picture of who you are.
You can kick things off with these 3 core pieces of info: your name, your country, and the city or town where you're living now. It's direct, it's easy to remember, and it's honestly the perfect starting point.
And just remember, this is all about you. For instance, Paul's from the US and lives in a small town. Emily's from Canada and lives in a big, busy city. Both answers are great. Why? Because they're personal and true.
Okay, with our foundation set, let's add the next layer. Building block number 2 is all about your daily life. You know, what do you do every day? For a lot of us, that's going to be our job or what we're studying. It's the thing that fills up most of our time.
So Paul could say, I am an English teacher, and that's fine. But listen to this. I am an English teacher, and I love my job. And Emily might share, I am an art student, and I'm really loving my studies. See how adding that little bit of feeling that you love it instantly makes the whole thing more engaging? All right, now for the fun part. Let's add some color. This is building block number 3, personality. This is where you share the details that show who you really are. Think about your hobbies, your interests, your family, or, hey, even your pets. Sharing a hobby is such a fantastic way to connect. Maybe you're like Emily, who loves to paint and read. Or you're like Paul, who's into rock music and plays soccer. And what's really cool is when you find a shared interest, like how they both love comedy movies. Boom, instant conversation starter. You know, pets can be a perfect, lighthearted way to show your personality. Are you a dog person with a friendly, funny companion like Paul's dog, Max? Or are you more of a cat person with a quiet, sleepy friend like Emily's cat, Luna? It says a lot without you having to say much at all.
And here's a great little tip. You don't always have to talk about what you love. Sharing something you don't like can be just as interesting and relatable. It's just another simple way to show off your unique personality.
Just think about something as simple as food, right? Paul likes pizza, but cannot stand olives. Emily likes pasta, but not if it's super spicy. These little preferences, they make you more human, and they create such easy, friendly conversation.
So we've got all these building blocks, but here is the most important tip of all. You don't list everything at once. Can you imagine how long that answer would be? The real skill here is knowing which details to share based on the situation you're in.
And choosing is as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, just think about the situation. Where are you? Second, pick just 1 or 2 details that seem to fit the context. And third, this is the most important part, just be friendly and smile. That's it.
For example, at a casual party, sharing your hobbies is perfect. When Emily says, "Hi, I'm Emily. I love to paint and listen to music," she's opening up all these doors for conversation. People can immediately ask, "Oh, what do you paint?" or "What kind of music do you like?" But in a new class, the focus might be totally different. Here, Paul's introduction is more about his background and his interest in learning. It's relevant to where he is, and it shows that he's an engaged student. So let's reframe this entire thing. Tell me about yourself is not a scary test. I want you to think of it as an invitation. It's an open door for you to share a small piece of who you are and to start a real connection with someone. Now that you have the building blocks, the question isn't just who are you? It's who do you want to be in this moment? You have the tools. The next time someone asks, you're going to have an answer ready. So who are you going to be?